How long does it take to make this luxury crochet bag? This is the Exodus bag. Stick around and you'll find out. Disclaimer, this took me weeks to make, to be honest with you. You'll notice my nails changed like 3 times, outfits changed. Maybe I even lost some weight. Anyways, the video already started. So here I am crocheting the different pieces to the bag. The bag has 6 pieces. This is the 2 strips that I completed. It took me 1 hour and about 50 minutes to make this 2 strips. This is me putting the body together, crocheting it together. I'm at 8 hours and 15 minutes here. The completed body yaddy yaddy. 10 hours and 8 minutes here, making the handle. Here I am continuing to complete the second handle. Then it's time for my favorite part. Not really. God, I hate making the lining, but here I am cutting out the pieces. This is the pocket and the lining cut out. 11 hours and 30 minutes here. Then I have to assemble the pocket. Gonna sew the pocket together here. Then I have to take out any air in the pocket by ironing it. Then I align the pocket onto the lining, make sure everything is aligned correctly to the proportion of the bag. Then I sew the pocket onto the lining here. Then, continue make sure everything is nicely aligned and making the lining. This is the completed lining. Yay! With the pocket. Right now, I'm at 12 hours and 19 minutes. So far, it's taken me a whole entire day to make this bag. Here I am doing the zipper so I can crochet the yarn onto the zipper. Do a little bit of welding work here. Here I am crocheting the yarn onto the zipper, and I am at 13 hours and 18 minutes completed zipper. Then I'm at the stage of making the bag more sturdy where I do my inner hardware. Then I sew on the lining onto the bag. We don't use glue over here, honey. Only sewing and yarn. Thank you. This is only luxury. Here's a completed lining. 14 hours and 43 minutes to sew the lining onto the bag. And then I did the zipper. And then drumroll, please. 15 hours and almost 30 minutes to make the Exodus bag. If you love this bag, I have it in different colors on my website here.